with accessible learning,
with state-of-the-art facilities,
and offering the best quality of education.
Experience UC!
Experience flexible and blended learning.
experience quality education.
Experience fun learning.
Experience virtual laboratories.
Experience virtual activities. Experience scholarship grants.
Experience all those and more with UC.
Come and experience UC High School, where we guarantee you a better future. In UC, no one gets left behind.
For inquiries, you may email us at highschool.admission@uc.edu.ph, or you may call or text us at our admission hotline 0935-944-6079 and look for our University Admission Officer, Mr. Rex Philip F. Luciano. See you soon, baby Wildcats!
Wondering what school to enroll and track to take to achieve your dream course? Come to Vitali National High School and take the Technical Vocational Livelihood or TVL track. The TVL track does not only guarantee skills, but also ensures employment, backed by TESDA certifications such as Certificate of Competency and national certifications. Vitali National High School, every TVL strand helps students acquire job-ready skills. Beauty Care NC2, Caregiving NC2, Food and Beverages, and Front Office. This strand focuses on livelihood projects such as caregiving, cookery, bartending, baking, handicraft making, tourism, housekeeping, dressmaking, and such. These strands will greatly help students find jobs immediately in the tourism and health sector. Automotive servicing, NC2. These skills are useful for industry jobs including automotive services, electronics, plumbing, and welding. In fact, this strand aims to produce field experts skilled in various technical facets. Agricultural crop production NC2 is the best specialization under agri-fishery strand. Agri-fishery arts strand offers subjects that are included in the field productions. These include agricultural crop production, food and fish processing, horticulture, and aquaculture. These strands will help you learn the needed skills when putting up a business to be an entrepreneur. So, what are you waiting for? Go for your dream and take the TVL track. Come and enroll now. Do you want to be employed after senior high school? Do you want to have your own business and become an employer? Enroll at Culianan National High School and take the TVL track. We will help you get certified and be employed after graduation. Being responsive to the ever-expanding market here and abroad, students can take specializations in different strands under the TVL track. For more opportunities in employment, middle level, and career skills development, feel free to reflect on the following strand and specializations offered at Culianan National High School. Culianan National High School has a powerhouse of faculty members, Rotary TVL Center, facilities and equipment to ascertain the readiness of all learners for life. It aims to help students obtain better career and employment opportunities after senior high school. Be a future NC holder, certified skilled worker, and entrepreneur. Whatever curriculum exit you may choose, we help you reach that goal. Come and enroll now at Culianan National High School.
Luhay ko sa imposible, kre, hunto-hunto, pwede.
Wondering what school to enroll and track to take to achieve your dream course? Come to Tolosa National High School and take the Technical Vocational Livelihood or TVL track. We offer the following specializations: Agricultural Crops Production, NC2. As skills and technical education continue to evolve, the demand for skilled and certified workers is on the rise too. Since we live in the age of industrial revolution, to keep up this growing demand for agriculture and other strand in the technical vocational livelihood track, Tolosa National High School offers Agri-Fishery Arts strand. Here are some exciting activities specialized in agri-crops production. From seedling preparation, weeding, manuring and irrigation, to selling and marketing of products such as vegetables and other raw materials essential for the food on our table. Animal Production NC2 is a demand-driven specialization under the Agriculture and Fishery Arts strand, specializing in poultry production and swine production. One of the hard-to-fill jobs, surely essential, relevant, and timely. You will not run out of occupation or labor market supply in choosing this specialization. Are you aiming to enroll for a senior high school course in the TVL track? Do you want to be employed after senior high school? Do you want to have your own business and become an employer? Enroll at Tolosa National High School and take the TVL track. We will help you get certified and be employed after graduation. Being responsive to the ever-expanding market here and abroad, students can take specializations in different strands under the TVL track. Come and enroll now. Welcome to Don Pablo Lorenzo Memorial High School Standalone Senior High School. This is the Rotary TVL Center of the Standalone Senior High School unit of Don Pablo Lorenzo Memorial High School, given by the 3 Rotary International Districts based in Korea. It aims to help students obtain better career and employment opportunities after senior high school. Here are some of the laboratories, equipment, and facilities for the different qualifications under the TVL strand. For Industrial Arts strand, we have shielded metal arc welding, electrical installation and maintenance, and plumbing and masonry. For information and communications technology, we have technical drafting, animation, and computer systems servicing. For home economics strand, bread and pastry production, food and beverage services, housekeeping, front office services, and caregiving. For agriculture and fishery arts strand, we have agricultural crop production, and food and fish processing. This track focuses on skills development, application of practical knowledge, and job-ready training. Once you take and finish a strand on this track, you can take the national assessments given by TESDA. As a powerhouse of different strands under the TVL track, Don Pablo Lorenzo Memorial High School dreams to be the techno hub of the division in Zamboanga Peninsula. So what are you waiting for? Come and enroll now. This is Maria Clara Lorenzo Lobregat National High School.
Here at Maria Clara and Lobregat National High School, we teach our students the values, attitudes, and skills that have always been important in our information-based economy.
Enroll now in the Technical Vocational Livelihood track. It equips students with job-ready skills in the future. This track also enforces skills that can address requisites to national certifications, which would be essential in preparing students to join the workforce. Here are the strands offered. Home Economics strand, with specializations in dressmaking, NC2. Bread and pastry, NC2. Cookery, NC2. And food and beverage services, NC2. Caregiving, NC2. Industrial Arts strand with specializations in the following: Electrical Installation and Maintenance, NC2, and Automotive, NC1. Information and Communications Technology, with specializations in technical drafting and animation, NC2, and computer systems servicing, NC2. As the recipient of Rotary TVL Center equipment, facilities, and laboratories, learners can develop and enhance their skills to join the global workforce. Come and enroll at Maria Clara Lorenzo Llobregat National High School.
We are back once again for the afternoon session of our Day 2 IDD-TVL program launching. This is still your host, Miss Mary Gay Resurrection,
And I am Kenny Bar Jose.
saying, No hay cosa imposible, cree, junto, puede.
So, Gay, we are still live streaming on our Facebook page. That's DepEd Tayo Zamboanga, and to our YouTube channel. That's DepEd Zamboanga Division.
Yes, before we go to our discussions for this afternoon, let's first have some shout-outs. Sir Ken, yes, do you have it there?
Yes, we are saying highs and hellos to the Lubigan National High School, to Pat Arnie, to Ma'am Pat Arnie, to Ma'am Cheryl, to Ma'am Queenie, and to the Arriba Group. Hello, thank you for watching.
Yes, Ken?
We also have si Ma'am Maglaya, Aimee Maglaya from Samara Elementary School, Aringay District, to Ma'am Cherry Lou Ortiguero from Cubal Elementary School, Agu West District. We're saying good afternoon to Wina Ordillo and to Hilda de Guzman. Yes.
Also, we would like to say hi to Ma'am Joanne Rufino of Tictapo National High School, who is celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday, Ma'am Joanne. Sir Ken, any other shout-outs?
Yes, so we would like to also encourage the teachers, students who are watching us live, please keep on sharing the live stream.
Yes, please keep on sharing and please click like and subscribe to our FB page. Once again, for our FB page, that's DepEd Tayo Zamboanga, and for our YouTube channel, that's DepEd Zamboanga City Division. I think, Sir Kenny, for this afternoon, we are having a game, right?
Yes, we will be having a fun game, especially dedicated to our students and to the teachers, right?
Yes, our viewers right now can participate in this game. There's no limit.
What do you call
Pwede
this
sa
game?
lahat. Yes, pwede sa lahat. Pwedeng students, pwedeng teachers. And here's what's the great thing about this game, Sir Kenny, because they will be winning a prize. A 16 GB USB. Alam mo naman, Sir Kenny, in this new normal, kailangan talaga natin ang mga USB na yan.
That's true. And that is sponsored by, of course,
yes, our very generous and kind-hearted person here, our education program supervisor, Dr. Alan Taka. Yes,
Ayan.
thank you so much for that, sir. Wow, sana all generous. Sir, baka naman. May pa 16 USB si Sir Lantaka.
Yes.
So, I think what our viewers need to do is just to join. What's that link, Sir Kenny?
They just have to log into our...
Yes, let's flash it on screen. There you have it.
They just have to go to joinmyquiz.com, and then they have to enter this code.
Yes, enter the code that is shown on screen.
That's 353953.
We would also like to encourage our viewers that whenever they like to join the game, please type their name and the name of the school. And if ever may mga winners tayo na students, they can ask their teachers to claim their prize sa division office.
Yes, that's right.
Again, this game is open to all. Pwedeng students, pwedeng teachers, basta viewers kayo, then you are welcome to join in this game that we have for this afternoon. Topic coverage of this game is all about the discussions that we had, our previous discussions, Sir Kenny.
That's right. So, Gay, we will announce the winners later on siguro, no, after the show, or maybe before the end of the show.
Okay. Also, for those non-winners, they will still be having a consolation prize, I guess.
That's right.
Ma'am Bebs? We will be having a consolation prize for that.
We will be giving...
Okay. Top 5 consolation prizes for those non-winners.
I think they will be giving a surprise, no? Consolation prize. Or can we say what's the consolation prize?
Ano daw, Sir Ken? Refrigerator with Bluetooth. Mas bongga pang consolation. Yes, Ma'am Beb?
Event tumbler.
Oh, okay.
That is a
so,
limited
yes,
edition.
they will be giving an event tumbler. Okay, so on screen, we can see that the game is ongoing. Okay, so far wala pang winner. Okay. Isa pa lang ang nag-join. Okay, so
Actually,
we are all encouraging our viewers to please join our game.
Yes.
Yes, because they will be winning prizes. So
We
far,
have-
isa pa lang. Okay, we are also encouraging all the school's information coordinators
To join.
to please spread the news. Yes, I bet they're all watching because this is going to be part of our documentation, Sir Kenny.
Yes, that's right.
Yes,
Actually,
this is going to be a requirement for all the school's information coordinators and to all the documenters of this program.
Once again,
yes.
for those who would like to join in this game, they just have to go and log into joinmyquiz.com and then just enter the code. That's 353953. As of the moment, we already have 2 players joining the game. So
Sali kayo! Kasi
Maybe we could say the name of those
16 GB
and-
USB ang at stake. Sayang naman, pwede ba tayong, kung pwede lang talagang mag-join, no, Sir Kenny? Iiwan na
Yes.
natin ang hosting, mag-join na lang tayo sa game. Sayang ang price eh, di ba? How many players do we have right at this moment, Sir Kenny?
right now, we are seeing 2 players from the almost 300 viewers that we have sa Facebook Live.
Okay, so once again, to join in this game, you just have to click on the link and then you have to enter the code that is shown on screen.
We encourage school information coordinator to spread.
Yes,
To
spread the
share.
news,
Spread
to
the
share this live streaming of ours on Facebook and YouTube. Okay. So
Yes.
again, for our FB page, that's DepEd tayo, Zamboanga. And for our YouTube channel, that's DepEd
DepEd.
Zamboanga City Division.
That's right.
Click like, then subscribe. O, di ba?
That's right.
Pwede na maging vlogger si Sir Kenny. Baka after ng show natin dito, nag-vlog na si Sir Ken. Mag-hi everyone na siya. Okay, also, we would like to acknowledge our documenters for this IDD-TVL launching. Sir Ken, please do the
Across
honor to read
Zamboanga
their
City
names.
Division. Of course, from Tulungatong National High School, Baluno National High School, si Ma'am Rowena Julsani, Sir Beneloso Ayala National High School, kay Ma'am Marisa Castro, kay Ma'am Emma Razote, Ma'am Norma Torresita, Gladys Arjante Flores, Ma'am Sendo Reyes, Sir Johnny Paid, Ma'am Vivian Faye Liwagon, Ma'am Kiza Tan, Sir Roel Rojas, Ma'am Marinel T, Sir Jesus Luna, Sir Leonel Francisco, Ma'am Jonalie de los Reyes, Ma'am Lily De Villa, Ma'am Maggie Palis, Sir Geoffrey Teves, Ma'am Amigay Balan, Ma'am Marilyn Tabobo, Ma'am Nympha Montenegro, Sir Noor Balaji, Sir Eloyd Ungad, Ma'am Kim Aranal, Sir Roel Agustin, Sir Jaybert Tubo, Ma'am Janine Domingo, and kay Ma'am Maria Sheila Locson. Ayan.
Also, we would like to acknowledge all our other partners for this event that we have. Sir Ken, please read yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay, we would like to also say special thanks to the schools, Talisaya National High School, Ayala National High School,
Maria Clara Lobregat National High School, Talentalo National High School, Culiana National High School, Don Pablo Lorenzo Memorial High School, Standalone Senior High School. Okay, next, let's have
We would also like to say thank you to the
Philippine Coconut Authority,
Mega Global Corporation,
Advanced Tech International Manpower Training Center,
SWD Region 9,
Woodland Resort,
RJ Auto Repair Shop.
Philippine Army.
That's it.
Okay.
And we would like to acknowledge also
Okay, special
Credits.
thanks to Dr. Larmi C. Abad,
Ma'am
Dr. Christine Y. Ginakaran, Sir Joel S. Garcia, Dr. Maria Teresa B. Bergonia, Jonathan C. Silao, Sir Abelardo T. Brutas Jr., and Sir Ken? Meron pa ba? Okay.
Okay, so
So right
At
now
the
we are
moment-
having 7 players of our game. Mag-i-start na po tayo. Okay, Sir Kenny.
Okay.
Yes.
So who among these 7 participants will bring home the USB
3,
or the
2,
16 GB flash
1,
drive?
go! Ayan na.
Okay, ranking
Sino
pala
kaya
to.
ang makakauwi ng USB with refrigerator and parking lot? Kaya pati parking lot. Okay. Yan na. Amazing talaga ang IT ng Division Office. Di ba, Sir Ken? Very power talaga, of course,
Yes.
headed by our ITO. Ma'am Bebang Kulong. Power, Ma'am Bebang. Grabe. Yan. So, as of the moment, Sir Ray, can we, yes, ask for
Ayun,
a
humahabol na ang ating kanina top 2 siya. Yung top 4 umakyat and yun.
Matindi ang laban.
Si Bessie entra, si RJ Orquio nasa top 2 na.
Yan. Sino ang top 1, Sir Kenny?
So far si Ma'am Jennifer
Okay.
yung nasa top 1. Uy, umakyat na si Sir RJ Orquio. Nakasama natin live na live.
Yes, ayan.
Yes.
Humahabol, humahabol.
Ayun, si Ma'am Jennifer talaga hindi magpapatalo. Ayun, anong school kaya si Ma'am Jennifer?
Yes, once again, we are encouraging our players to please,
Participate.
yes, and also for our players of this game, please type your name and the name of your school so we could acknowledge them later
That's
during the
right.
awarding. Yan. Ayan na.
Si Sir Iturralde na bumaba. Okay.
Ba, Sir RJ, oh, palaban. Lumalaban. Anong pinaglalaban mo dito? Ang 16 GB USB ba? O ang tumbler? Pwede din ang plans, Sir RJ. Iuuwi na natin to. Okay.
So far nakita natin sa screen ay ang 10 participants. So ayun.
Yes, yan na.
Paunahan
Sir
lang sila.
Ken.
So we will see kung sino yung mananalo ng ating 16 GB flash drive courtesy of course, si Sir Lantaka.
Yes. Ayan na, malapit na, Sir Ken. Sinong top 1, Sir Kenny?
So far, si Sir Aldrian Iturralde.
Okay.
Ayun, at saka nasa top 2 si Sir Ronico Auditor. Si Ma'am Jennifer, come on.
Okay, so habang ongoing ang game natin, magbabasa tayo ng ilang shoutouts dito, Sir Kenny. Go, Sir RJ Orquio from Queenie Perez. Okay, shoutout to Shalinur Abines from Sinunok National High School. Okay, shoutout din kay Joshua Emmanuel from Regional Science High School. Also, hi to Angeline Paundang watching live from Ayala Senior High School. Okay, good afternoon. I'm Nina B. Tagalea watching from Bolang National High School. Okay, also watching live from TDHANMIS is Nadira Adin. Hello, good afternoon. Okay, also hi, shout out kay Amira M. Putal from Regional Science High School.
Shout out din kay Raisa Sahidaini from Ten Velasquez of Regional Science High School. Hi kay Ma'am Queenie Perez who's watching right now from Lubigan National High School.
Okay, shout out din kay Jennifer from Sangali National High School. Nadira A. Adin from TDHANMIS. Yes, shout out to you. Hello din kay Jennifer Joy Sabando. Kay Precious Jewel Sese. Hello from Regional Science. Also hi to
Mina Amarani from Baliwasan Senior High School Standalone. So we already have the winner siguro at the moment.
Okay.
And we will announce the winner. So, tan-tan-tan.
drum rolling.
Okay, the winner for this game, so by ranking siya, yung ating top 1 will be considered the winner. So, name of the winner is...
Okay. Our winner for this afternoon, who
Is
will be
Ma'am.
taking home the 16 GB USB is... Okay, Miss Sheena Guerrero, congratulations! Yes!
Grabe yung score ni
Grabe,
Ma'am.
palaban
Seven-
talaga si Ma'am. Talaga naman. Nakatapuan si Ma'am sa game natin. Ma'am Sheena, please claim your prize at the division office. Just present a valid ID.
Also, we would announce the top 5
Yes, our
Yes.
top 5
to bring home the
winners will be
limited
taking home the
edition.
consolation prizes.
Yes.
Yes, the customized cup. Yes, even tumbler.
yes. So
Yeah.
the top 5, these are the people, the lucky people. Can we like zoom the ano, sir? Again, Sir Adrian Iturralde, RJ Orquijo. You can
Congratulations, Sir Adrian!
Ronico
Sir RJ,
Auditor, si
congratulations.
Sir Ren. Sir Ren, ano yung buong pangalan ni Sir Ren para ma-acknowledge natin? And then si Ma'am Jennifer Sabando.
Okay, so these are our winners
Winners.
for our game. Top one is the what's this? The champion for our game is Sheena Guerrero, who will be taking home the 16 GB USB. And for our consolation prize winners, we have Adrian Iturralde, Sir RJ Orquijo,
Ronico Auditor, Ren, and si Ma'am Jennifer Sabando.
Again, to all our winners, thank you so much for participating in our game and congratulations.
Yes.
Keep sharing our live stream and please do like our
Facebook page
Yes,
and our
exactly.
YouTube channel, DepEd Zamboanga Division for YouTube channel and DepEd Tayo Zamboanga for our Facebook page.
Okay, so this time, in behalf of our Education Program Supervisor for English, Dr. Valeria Fides Corteza, allow me to introduce our speaker for this afternoon. Her discussion is intended for grade 12 learners and it covers on the pointers on writing power, application letter, and resume. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Master Teacher 3 of Regional Science High School, Ma'am Florenda H. Quinte. Together with Ma'am Florenda H. Quinte, we also have Dr. Elga Z. Arlega and Sir Jovi R. Cruz, who will be discussing pointers on getting ready for a job interview. This is going to be a virtual and face-to-face discussion on the different topics for this afternoon. Once again, here's Ma'am Florenda H. Quinte.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hi, can you hear me? Good afternoon, dear viewers, learners, and teachers from Wang City. I'm actually happy for this opportunity given me by the division office to be part of this project. Indeed, that's in the words of a great leader. Hope is the only thing stronger than fear. So, we must rise above our fears and let hope be stronger in our minds and hearts, especially in this pandemic period. So before I'll start with my topic this afternoon, I would like to share four quotes to our precious learners in the division of Zamboanga City. The first quote is taken from Walt Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. The second quote is given to us by the famous Confucius. And he said, and I quote, choose a job you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. The third quote is from Catherine Whitehorn when she said, find out what you like doing best and get someone to pay for it. Isn't it lovely? And the last quote is from Chris Grocer. Opportunities don't happen. You create them. So ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, we will create this opportunity as I tackle with you the topic assigned to me this afternoon. So I believe that many of our senior high school learners will be looking for a summer job after the graduation. So what do you need to have when you apply for a job? That is a very important question. And the second question is, how will you do it? What is our first requirement when we apply for a job? What do you think? It's your application letter. And I believe your teachers have already taught you to write a simple application letter. Let's just revisit the definition of an application letter. It is merely another name for a cover letter. The official business letter often included with a job application and or resume and sent to a prospective employer. Now, how do we write an application letter? So first, you have to read the job advertisement details. Remember, my dear learners, that most job openings are published on website now because of the pandemic period. Second, you have to review professional letter formats, meaning to say, everybody knows Google. So when you're doubtful with your written letter of application, then you can always seek the help of Google, or you can ask the help of your English teachers in your school. Third, you have to write a clear heading. By clear heading, we mean that you have to write the complete name of the manager, the position of that person, the company where you're applying for, and the address. That's very important. These are important items that you have to remember when you write your heading. Number 4 is to address the letter to the right person. Now remember, my dear learners, avoid the words using the manager, the owner. It would be best if you know the name of the manager so that you can impress him that you did a little research on that. 5, begin by expressing interest in the job. So, if you are applying for a particular position, you have to show that you are interested in doing the job. 6, describe your eligibility for the job. So probably you have experiences and you are very good, you have talents, you have skills, so you have to include it there. 7 is to highlight your attributes. Now the ABM learners, they know that very well. In your subject, organization subject, management, you learn that there are 2 kinds of skills that are very important, the hard skills and the soft skills. And we know for a fact that the soft skills is far better than the hard skills. So you are going to say your attributes. You are responsible, you are honest, you have the passion for work. Those are some examples of attributes that you can include in your letter of application. And remember the last item, end the letter with a thank you. Whether you will be hired or not, it is very important to express gratitude. So you say thank you or express gratefulness in your letter of application. So what could be the purpose of an application letter? So first of all, we have to remember these things. A, introduce yourself. That's very important. So when you start encoding your letter of application, you can use the top center of the page and write your name. Or you can also put your name in the first paragraph of your letter of application. So you really have to introduce yourself. And then number two, mention the job or kind of job you're applying for or looking for. That's very important. You want to be a dining crew, you want to be a dishwasher, you want to do some caregiving, then you have to mention the job that you are applying for. Do not just say any job for that matter. You have to be very, very specific. Number three, you're going to show that your skills and experience match the skills and experience needed to do the job. So you have to include that in the next paragraph if you have experiences, because that will give you an age. Four, encourage the reader to read your resume. That is very important because the application letter and the resume will always go together. So you should have a very clear and very interesting resume. And remember always that in your letter of application, you have to finish with a call to action. For example, asking for an interview or a meeting. You have to be a little bit assertive, my dear learners. Be assertive. Ask for a time for an interview or for a meeting. You don't have to be very demanding. You have to be very respectful in asking for an interview. So, how long should a cover letter be? It shouldn't be 2 or 3 pages. Remember to keep it short. A cover letter is meant to be a summary of your resume. So don't write more than 1 page because managers are busy people and they do not like to read 2 or 3 pages of letters of application. So we have to remember that, guys. So I'm going to give you an example of an application letter. So, but first of all, I'd like you to know it also serves as a chance to present a clear, concise, and compelling writing sample that shows off your personality and ability to convey ideas. Now remember this important key point, class, or my dear learners. Cover letters should include a standout opening, relevant skills and qualifications, and a strong finish with a call to action, all within 1 page and unique to each application. Now here is an example of the cover letter. So you have Reynante T. Olivares. So you are going to write there on top center of your paper the address. That's very important. Your email address and your cell phone number if you have. And then you're going to address that to the person in charge to receive your letter of application. Mr. Diosdado M. Villar, manager, you have to place a position, Potic Branch, Manginasal, Zamboanga City. So those are important things that you have to place in your heading. And then, dear sir or dear ma'am. So this is just a sample. So you will say, for example, I am writing to apply for one of your summer waist staff openings, which I found listed on your website. I have worked as both a server and a host in restaurants for the past 3 summers. During the summers of 2017 and 2018, I worked at a pizza den, a casual restaurant, and last 2019, before the pandemic, I worked in the evening at Palmera's Restaurant, a fine dining establishment. As a result, I am confident I have the experience and skills to serve your customers in the manner they expect. So that's your first paragraph. You have to be very impressive with your first paragraph. Now we go to the next paragraph. We go to the next paragraph to support your claim in the first paragraph. I am able to work on evenings and weekends during the summer months. I am currently a student of Zamboanga City High School West. However, I'm not taking any classes this summer, so I have plenty of time to fill shifts as needed. Please feel free to contact me by email. So I'm going to place there my email at cell phone number if you have any questions. Here is your request for an interview. You say, may I have my interview at your earliest convenience. So that is very respectful. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Okay? And then you end it with respectfully yours, comma, Reynante P. Olivares in bold letters and all caps, all capitalized. And then affix your signature over your printed name. Okay, so that's it. That is an example. So next to your application letter is the sister. It is your resume. Now let's go back to what a resume is. It's just a revisit. No? So you say resume is a word you'll hear a lot during the job hunting process. A resume, sometimes called a CV or curriculum vitae. It is a document that lists your work experience, education, skills, and achievements you'll need. You'll need a resume for almost any job application. Okay, so these are important things that you have to remember about your resume. So what do we put in a resume? But we have to remember that a resume is one-page summary of your work experience and background relevant to the job you are applying to. A curriculum vitae is a longer academic diary that includes all your experience, certificates, and publications. So usually the curriculum vitae are done by professionals already. So since you are still in the senior high school and in the junior high school, you can just have a simple resume. So the first thing that you have to remember is your contact information. That should be placed on top of your resume. Second, you have to have an objective statement that clearly states the purpose of your resume. Third, you have your summary statement. Fourth, you have employment history. Five, you have education. And the last one, other information that you have to include. Okay? So probably your personality and special skills can be placed in the other information. The purpose of a resume is to introduce yourself to employers, present your qualifications, and secure an interview. Now, the goal of writing a resume is to showcase your experience, your education, and your skills in a standardized format which is easy for recruiters to read. That's the very reason we only need to write a one-page letter of application and also a one-page resume. So these are the important things that we have to remember when we write our resume. Now let's try to have a sample resume. So this one I have here, you have the name of the person. So Renz Jan B. Pangan. It is placed on top, and if you look at it, you have to place your picture. That's very important so that they can see how you look like. And then your home address. You have to place the city where you live, the barangay where you live, and the city where you live. And of course, you have to include your Gmail address and your cell phone numbers. Second is that you're going to write your objective. For example, you will say, seeking a challenging opportunity where I will be able to showcase my skills in serving and dealing with utmost courtesy to the customers, workers, and superiors. So I have another objective statement written in the sample there, just to show you that there is a need to write the objective of your resume. And then the next thing that will come is your academic background. So the academic background is very important. In this case, Pangan here is a college graduate, but in your case, you will only have your senior high school, your junior high school, and your elementary school. So all of these must be shown in your academic background. Now, of course, the other thing that you can include there is your work experience. So, since you do not have experience yet, probably you can include your experience during your work immersion. I know some of you are also doing summer jobs during summer. So you can also include that in your work experience, especially if this work experience is related to the job opening or to the work that you are applying for. And of course, the last item that you need to include is your skills. Your skills are very important. So you say, for example, language fluency in English. Oh, you're very good in Filipino. You can speak Visayan. You can speak Muslim. Then you can include that because that will add. That will add an asset to your resume. You can state that you are a computer literate. I think everyone is a computer literate here. And of course, you can still include other things that you like to include for the skills. Now, here is an example of a resume. Look at that. Of a curriculum. This is an example of curriculum vitae class because I just want, my dear learners, sorry, I feel like I am in my online class. I just have a sample of a curriculum vitae here just to show you the difference between a simple resume and a curriculum vitae. Because usually the curriculum vitae are written by professionals already. So most likely they have the same format. You have the picture, the name of the person, the address, the objectives, the personal information is a longer diary than the resume. Okay? And then you place there your other qualifications so that you will be fit for the job. Okay? So this is an example of a curriculum vitae. If you see, there is a difference between the resume and the curriculum vitae. Okay? So, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for listening, and I hope I was able to share with you even little knowledge on writing an application letter. You have to remember, my dear learners, that the application letter, the writing of the application letter is very, very important because that will help you get a job. Your application letter must be clearly written. It should be clearly written. You have to express yourself very well, and you have to be very honest. So your value of honesty will be here. We do not put things in our application that we are not. We only place there honest information about ourselves. So we cannot include things that does not belong to us. That's very important. And you have to remember, because from experience, sometimes when a person hands in an application letter, she or he forgets to sign the application letter. So it's very important that you affix your signature in your application letter. And do not forget that your name must be bold and it should be capitalized, all in capital letters. And then affix your signature. So that's it. I hope you have learned something from me this afternoon. And I wish you all good luck. Many of you will be graduating this week or next week. My warmest advance congratulations to the senior high school learners, and also for those who are in grade 10. This has been a very good experience for you because from day one, you learn important things. You will be able to make a good decision on how you can come up with a good decision, what truck you are going to get, and what strand will you apply for. So that's it, my dear viewers and learners. I would like to end with a quote. You don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. So as you go out after your commencement exercises, senior learners, you don't have to be fearful with what is in the environment. Do not be afraid of this pandemic. Go forth, be strong, no? Because hope is the only thing stronger than fear. You have to remember that. And with this, I would like to end with a battle cry of the Zamboanga City Division. No hay cosa imposible. Cree, junto junto, puede.
Thank you so much for that very substantial sharing, Ma'am Flong.
That's right. So at this point in time, another pointers on getting ready for a job interview, whether it's virtual or face-to-face, will be given to us, of course, by Principal 2, Dr. Elga Z. Harlega. Ma'am, take it away.
Okay, so while waiting for the presentation of Dr. Elga, Sir Kenny, yes, let's have some shout outs. Sir RJ, please. Yes. Okay, so once again, I would like to say hi to my dearest principal, Dr. Socorro P. Canaya, who is watching us live. Hi, ma'am. Also to my department head, Ma'am Helen Mangumpit. Hello, ma'am. Okay, Sir Kens, any shout outs? Okay, also hi to all my friends in Baliwasan Senior High School standalone. Hi Zam, hi Shirhan, hi Emmy. I bet they're watching. Yes, Sir Kens.
So we would like to say hi's and hellos to some of our viewers right now na nagsasend ng kanilang mga greetings and shout out sa ating Facebook Live. Okay, so we're saying hi to Fayeza Taraji from Tagasilay National High School. Shout out daw kay Jenny Andrade. Ayan. We're saying hi to Rona May El Vasantos from Manguso Integrated School. Ayan. We're also saying hi to...
Okay. Hi to Kat Surbano. And also to Glidel Laika Guevara. Also hi to Chanelin Ilayon Buranis and to Jubair Piram.
Ayan, so marami na naman nag-shoutout sa atin. So we're saying hi to Jasmina Amarani from Baliwasan Senior High School, Baliwasan Senior High School, standalone.
Yes, also hi to Emeline Pasculado, good afternoon to you, and to Kisma Handang.
Kay Laika Hamid from Punok National High School.
Also, hi to my friends in Zamboanga National High School West, to Renz Jerbibuk, to Babe Liam, to Ma'am Rose Ramillo, to my English department family, hi. Sir Kens, what about you?
We
Any
are also
greetings?
saying hi sa mga teachers ng Zamboanga City High School, Maine.
Yes, our teachers there who are also watching here. Hi to my loves, Irene. I bet you're also watching. Take care. Thank you for viewing. Yes.
Yes, we are saying hi to Nur Asni Basa from Manguso Integrated School. And Sherma Anamil from Bolong National High School. We're saying hi to the Bolong National High School teachers who are watching right now. And
Yes.
to Bungyao National High School also. To Manikaan National High School.
Yes,
Ayan.
also to Kuruan National High School.
To Tolosa National High School, headed by, of course, their school principal, Sir Reneboy Gutierrez.
Also, we would like to say hi to all the teachers and students, including the principal of Tiktapo National High School and Tagasilay National High School. Also, hello to the teachers of Kabaluay and Kulianan
Yes.
National High School. Yes.
Okay, so
At this time, to give us some fresh updates, he's our field broadcaster, Ma'am Geraldine Mendoza. Take it away, ma'am.
of the HRDC's Zamboanga City Division. I'm your host, Geraldine Mendoza, and together with us this afternoon is our very own Chief Labor and Employment Officer, Engineer Wesley Tan. Let's have a quick interview with Sir Wesley. Sir, what are the key employment indicators amidst this pandemic, especially here in Region 9?
Of course, for Region 9, ladies and gentlemen, we are still, the key employment generators is still in the fishing and canning sector. While the pandemic has brought mass displacement to our workers, our fishing and canning remains to be an essential industry, and they continue to open and produce the needed goods, and so they are still on top of as the key employment generators of the region, and they provide the needed, not only the needed employment, and also the economic bounce back that all of us desires. Likewise, prominent din ang ICT and cyber services because if there is one thing that the pandemic brought us is the premium that we put in ICT and cyber services. So we now invest more, the companies invest more on ICT services, and so the much needed employment are likewise being provided by this industry. Of course, trading, including malls, supermarkets, and department store, as well as the construction industry. The Build, Build, Build project of this administration provides a hopeful opportunities for our graduates that are inclined, the TVL completers that are inclined construction. Don't worry, because as an enabling mechanism, the government will put in more support in the Build, Build, Build project, and this will spell more jobs and the needed economic boost in our region. To tap the 10 key employment generators of the region, of course, nandiyan din tayo sa agri-based industry. We are aligning these industries to the champion products of the region. Of course, number 1 or number 2 din tayo sa rubber, coconut, abaca, mango, seaweeds, and processed fish. The intent of the government is really to provide a value chain of these champion products that we have in the regions. If we will realize that may mga manufacturing firms na tayo with the inputs of these champion products, and this will generate really more employment to our constituents here. Of course, tourism, hotels and restaurants, as well as educational, financial intermediaries and education sectors are among the list of the key employment generators of this region.
Wow, thank you so much, Sir Wesley, for that very knowledgeable information and for gracing this afternoon's program. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our very own Chief Labor and Employment Officer, Engineer Wesley Tan.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, to speak about pointers on getting ready for a job interview, whether it's virtual or face-to-face, ladies and gentlemen, the school principal of Sangali National High School, here is Dr. Elga Harlega.
Hello everyone. Are you ready for your job interview? The pressure is definitely on, for you've got to rock the interview. But fear not, for I am here to help you ace that interview by presenting to you the most common interview questions and the best way to answer them. Let's start off then.
The first question that might be asked is, tell me about yourself. This question is among the first that most interviewers ask, so it's tempting to jump right in and start listing off all the qualities that make you the best person for the job. But resist. You'll get to those questions soon. This one's about breaking the ice. Rather than talking about your professional skills, share something interesting that the interviewer might find relatable. You might talk about your hobbies or an interesting major life event you've gone through recently. Don't forget to include activities like volunteer work. It's helpful if you can point out how you have parlayed your interests into desirable job skills. Your oil painting hobby, for example, might translate to excellent attention to detail. What are your greatest strengths? Here's your opportunity to shine and match your skills to the employer's needs. What professional talents are you most proud of? What do people often compliment you on? If those skills intersect with what you know the employer is looking for, this is the time to talk about them. Don't forget about soft skills. If you're a good listener or a lifelong learner who's always trying out new things, or a versatile person who's able to fill lots of roles, share that information. Script the answer to this question before your interview. Make lists of your strengths and then figure out which are the most relevant. Write out your answers. Then, pretend you're a hiring manager and read what you've written. How would you react to the answers you just gave? Are there any red flags? Adjust accordingly. What are your weaknesses? Don't you love this question? It's like the interviewer is saying, tell us why we shouldn't hire you. How do you respond? Avoid mentioning any weaknesses that you don't already have a plan for addressing. If you admit to being unorganized, tell the interviewer that you've started using some cool new apps that are helping you stay on task. However, don't be afraid to let yourself be a little vulnerable. Knowing and acknowledging your flaws shows that you value self-reflection and personal growth. Tell me about an achievement you're really proud of. Be prepared to share a significant professional achievement and be prepared to back it up. Just as when you're writing a resume, remember that show, don't tell is the golden rule. I single-handedly turned our sales department around is bragging. But when you say, under my management, our sales team was able to increase their conversion rate by 87% over 6 months, you're showing that your efforts had a measurable effect. Why do you want this job? Again, companies want to hire people who are passionate about the job. So you should have a great answer about why you want the position. And if you don't, you probably should apply elsewhere. First, identify a couple of key factors that make the role a great fit for you. For instance, I love customer support because I love the constant human interaction and the satisfaction that comes from helping someone solve a problem. Then, share why you love the company. Example, I've always been passionate about education. and I think you're doing great things. So I want to be a part of it. What can you bring to the company? When interviewers ask this question, they don't just want to hear about your background. They want to see that you understand what problems and challenges you're facing as a company or department, as well as how you'll fit into the existing organization. Read the job description closely. Do your research on the company and make sure you pay attention in your early round interviews to understand any issues you're being hired to solve. Then, the key is to connect your skills and experiences to what the company needs and share an example that shows how you've done similar or transferable work in the past. Tell me about a time you demonstrated leadership skills. You don't have to have a fancy title to act like a leader or demonstrate leadership skills. Think about a time when you headed up a project, took the initiative to propose an alternate process, or helped motivate your team to get something done. Then, tell the interviewer your story, giving enough detail to paint a picture, but not so much that you start rambling, and making sure you spell out the result. In other words, be clear about why you're telling this particular story and connect all the dots for the interviewer. Tell me about a time you made a mistake. You're probably not too eager to dig into past blunders when you're trying to impress an interviewer and land a job. But talking about a mistake and winning someone over aren't mutually exclusive. In fact, if you do it right, it can help you. The key is to be honest without placing blame on other people. Then, explain what you learned from your mistake and what actions you took to ensure it didn't happen again. At the end of the day, employers are looking for folks who are self-aware, can take feedback, and care about doing better. What type of work environment do you prefer? Ideally, one that's similar to the environment of the company you're applying to. Be specific. What's your work style? When an interviewer asks you about your work style, they're probably trying to imagine you in the role. How will you approach your work? What will it be like to work with you? Will you mesh well with the existing team? You can help them along by choosing to focus on something that's important to you and aligns with everything you've learned about the role, team, and company so far. The question is broad, which means you have a lot of flexibility in how you answer. You might talk about how you communicate and collaborate on cross-functional projects. What kind of remote work setups allows you to be most productive, or how you approach leading a team and managing direct reports. Just try to keep it positive. And remember, telling a story will almost always make your answer more memorable. How do you deal with pressure or stressful situations? Here's another question you may feel the urge to sidestep in an effort to prove you're the perfect candidate who can handle anything. But it's important not to dismiss this one. For example, don't say, "I just put my head down and push through it," or "I don't get stressed out." Instead, talk about your go-to strategies for dealing with stress. Whether it's meditating for 10 minutes every day, or making sure you go for a run, or keeping a super detailed to-do list. and how you communicate and otherwise proactively try to mitigate pressure. If you can give a real example of a stressful situation you navigated successfully, all the better. What do you like to do outside of work? Interviewers will sometimes ask you about your hobbies or interests outside of work in order to get to know you a little better, to find out what you're passionate about and devote time to during your off hours. It's another chance to let your personality shine. Be honest, but keep it professional, and be mindful of answers that might make it sound like you're going to spend all your time focusing on something other than the job you're applying for. How do you prioritize your work? Your interviewers want to know that you can manage your time, exercise judgment, communicate, and shift gears when needed. Start by talking about whatever system you've found works for you to plan your day or week. Whether it's a to-do list app you swear by or a color-coded spreadsheet. This is one where you'll definitely want to lean on a real-life example. So go on to describe how you've reacted to the last-minute request or another unexpected shift in priorities in the past, incorporating how you evaluated and decided what to do and how you communicated with your manager and or teammates about it. What motivates you? Before you panic about answering what feels like a probing existential question, consider that the interviewer wants to make sure you're excited about this role at this company and that you'll be motivated to succeed if they pick you. So think back to what has energized you in previous roles and pinpoint what made your eyes light up when you read the job description. Pick one thing. Make sure it's relevant to the role and company you're interviewing for, and try to weave in a story to help illustrate your point. If you're honest, which you should be, your enthusiasm will be palpable. How do you plan to achieve your career goals? Having goals shows interviewers you care, are ambitious, and can think ahead. Having a plan for how you'll achieve your goals demonstrates your self-motivation, as well as organizational and time management skills. Finally, the fact that you've accomplished past goals you've set for yourself is proof of your ability to follow through. Altogether, these are indications that you can not only set and achieve goals of your own, but also help your prospective boss, team, and company do the same. To craft your answer, make sure you focus on one or two goals in detail. Explain why the goals are meaningful, communicate what milestones are coming up, highlight past successes, and connect back to the job. What should I know that's not on your resume? It's a good sign if a recruiter or hiring manager is interested in more than just what's on your resume. It probably means they looked at your resume, think that you might be a good fit for the role, and want to know more about you. To make this wide open question a little more manageable, try talking about a positive trait, a story, or detail that reveals a little more about you and your experience, or a mission or goal that makes you excited about this role or company. would your first 30, 60, or 90 days look like in this role? Your potential future boss, or whoever else has asked you this question, wants to know that you've done your research, given some thought to how you'd get started, and would be able to take initiative if hired. So think about what information and aspects of the company and team you need to familiarize yourself with, and which colleagues you'd want to sit down and talk to. You can also suggest one possible starter project to show you'd be ready to hit the ground running and contribute early on. This won't necessarily be the first thing you do if you get the job, but a good answer shows that you're thoughtful and that you care. Are you willing to relocate? While this may sound like a simple yes or no question, it's often a little bit more complicated than that. The simplest scenario is one where you're totally open to moving and would be willing to do so for this opportunity. But if the answer is no, or at least not right now, you can reiterate your enthusiasm for the role. Briefly explain why you can't move at this time, and offer an alternative, like working remotely or out of a local office. Sometimes it's not as clear-cut, and that's okay. You can say you prefer to stay put for some reasons, but would be willing to consider relocating for the right opportunity. Sell me this pen. If you're interviewing for a sales job, your interviewer might put you on the spot to sell them a pen sitting on the table, or a legal pad, or a water bottle, or just something. The main thing they're testing you for? How you handle a high-pressure situation. So try to stay calm and confident, and use your body language, making eye contact, sitting up straight, and more, to convey that you can handle this. Make sure you listen, understand your customer's needs, get specific about the item's features and benefits, and end strong, as though you were truly closing a deal. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Most job seekers take this question in one of two directions. They're either aggressively ambitious, I want your job, or they're too humble. I just want to do the best work I can and see where my talents take me. Neither answer will do much to win you a position. Instead, respond in a general way. Rather than saying, I see myself as director of marketing, say, my goal is to be in a position on new challenges. I'd like to take on more management responsibilities. So, I'm on the lookout for opportunities to develop my skills in that area. Why should we hire you? Don't you just hate this question? It's tempting to list your sterling qualities, but odds are that your competitors have a lot of the same qualities, which doesn't exactly make you stand out. Instead of repeating a laundry list of skills and attributes, try restating what you understand about the company's needs and the position, and then explaining why you're a good fit. Do you have any questions for us? You probably already know that an interview isn't just a chance for a hiring manager to grill you. It's an opportunity to sniff out whether a job is a right fit from your perspective. What do you know about the position, the company, the department, the team, You'll cover a lot of this in the actual interview, so have a few less common questions ready to go. We especially like questions targeted to the interviewer. What's your favorite part about working here? Or the company's growth? What can you tell me about your new products or plans for growth?
Good afternoon. You must be Mr. Wang.
Yes, good afternoon.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Mrs. Clark, the bank manager. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself, Mr. Wang.
Well, I grew up in China and studied accounting. Then I worked at an accounting firm there for 2 years before coming to the States. I work well with others, and I like to challenge myself to constantly improve my skills.
That's great. As you know, this job is for a bank teller. What would you say are some of your strengths or skills that might help you succeed in this job?
My biggest strength is my attention to detail. That has helped me a lot in this line of work. Also, I work well under pressure.
Wonderful. And what would you say are some of your weaknesses?
One of my biggest weaknesses is asking for help when I need it. I'd like to do better at that.
I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Wang. What can you tell me about some of your goals over the next few years?
My primary goal is to gain more work experience, so a position like this would help me meet that goal. I'd also like to learn more about the different aspects of banking.
I think those goals are very smart. I also want to ask you what salary range you'd be most comfortable with.
I would be hoping to start somewhere between $35,000 and $38,000 a year, which is based on my experience in education.
Thank you. Those are all the questions I have for you today. Do you have any questions for me?
Can you tell me about the working hours?
We'd like whoever fills the position to work 9 to 5 each weekday. There may be some occasional overtime.
All right. Thank you. And when do you expect to be making your decision?
We'll give you a call within a week and let you know. Do you have any other questions?
Not at the moment. Thank you.
Well, if you think of any more, you're always welcome to call me.
Thank you so much.
It was great to meet you. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you as well.
So how did you find the tips that I have given you? Did you find them helpful? If you did, then you're ready to ace the interview. Good luck, job hunters, and God bless everyone.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Dr. Elga, the school principal of Sangali National High School. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that very insightful talk.
Employment, college, entrepreneurship, and middle-level skills ready. Come to Talon National High School. Skilled individuals are made here. As one of the recipients of Rotary TVL Center, we prepare students with strong skills orientation and foundations to gain certifications, employment, or start your own business. Our teachers, facilities, and laboratories can equip you with the needed training and orientation prepared for the global workforce. Whatever industry you will choose, we keep up with this growing demand for the following strands in the TVL track. Home Economics Strand, with specializations for bread and pastry production, NC2. Food and Beverages Services, NC2. Cookery, NC2. Beauty Care, NC2. Wellness Massage, NC2. Hairdressing, NC2. Dressmaking, NC2. And tailoring, NC2. Industrial Arts Strand, with specializations for automotive servicing, NC2. Shielded metal arc welding, NC2. Electrical installation and maintenance, NC2. You have the edge if you acquire the attitude, skills, and knowledge to thrive in a challenging and competitive global workforce. Enroll at Talon National High School and get that advantage.
This time, still to discuss to us some pointers on getting ready for a job interview, both on virtual and face-to-face, here's Sir Jovi Cruz of Talon National High School. Sir?
Good afternoon, everyone. To our senior high school students, you have finally reached the part in your life where you have to choose whether to further enhance your knowledge and skills through academic advancement or to embark in a world of work and gain new experiences. Whatever you choose, you will see yourself in front of an interviewer answering series of questions. I am Mr. Jovi R. Cruz, Master Teacher of Talon National High School, and today, I'll be sharing tips on what to do before, during, and after an interview. Before the interview stage is probably the most nerve-wracking moment among the 3 stages of an interview. It is because you are so anxious of what will happen. Instead of dealing with those negative emotions, why not redirecting your thoughts into these following tips? Number 1. Research. It is important to have a good background of the company you're applying at. Understanding key information through the company's website and social media posts will provide you a solid understanding of the company's goals and can help you go into your interview with confidence. Number 2. Study. Study specific skills that the employer is looking for. Think about examples from your work immersion or past experiences that align with these requirements. Number 3. What are you selling? What are the top 3 skills or experiences you can offer that the other applicants can't? Identify them before the interview and then determine how you'll communicate them to the prospective employer when answering interview questions. Number 4. Prepare. Anyone can make claims in job interviews, but they fail to give concrete examples. Think about some actual stories you can tell from previous experience to support your statements. Consider developing a career portfolio and using it as a presentation prop during the interview. Here are the other important things to remember before the interview. Dress for success. Make sure you look at your very best for the interview by wearing appropriate attire. Make cleanliness impeccable, including your hair, hands, and fingernails. Location. You must know the venue of the interview. Visit the place a day before the schedule if possible, and you should arrive 5 to 15 minutes early. Be prepared. Bring extra copies of your resume, a pen, and a notepad with some questions prepared for the interview. During the interview, these are the things to do. Face to face. When you meet the interviewer, look straight into his or her eyes. Shake hands firmly, introduce yourself, smile, be confident, and wait until you are offered a seat. Be optimistic. Try not to be too confident or too shy. Express how happy you are for the opportunity. Let the interviewer manage the interview. Body language. Always face the interviewer with good posture and always maintain eye contact. Humility. Don't be a know-it-all person. Express your willingness to learn. Be honest with your answers. Be composed. Listen carefully to the interviewer. Organize your thoughts before speaking. These are the things to do after the interview. Communication. Make sure the interviewer knows how best to contact you and that you are available for any additional information that may be needed. Gratitude. Thank the person for the opportunity to be interviewed. Shake hands firmly on the way out. Thank you for listening. Hope you learned something new today. Again, this is Mr. Jovi R. Cruz saying, No hay cosa imposible. Cree, junto, puede.
Thank you so much for that very informative talk, Sir Jovi. Now this time, Sir Kenny, before we formally close this day's event, let's have some final shout-outs and acknowledgements. Sir Ken?
Yes, we're saying hi to Ryan Miguel de los Reyes from Recodo or REHS. Hello to Shenaline Buranis from BSHS.
Also, hello to Sir Lionel Francisco, who is watching us live.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon to you. And to Ma'am Milabel Cotorno from Buena Vista Integrated School. And all our school information coordinators.
Yes, Sir Ken. Also, we would like to say thank you to Department of Education Regional Office 9, Department of Labor and Employment, Technical Education and Skills Authority, Commission on Higher Education, Filipino Overseas Employment Administration, Overseas Workers Welfare Administration, and Sir Kenny.
And to our ICT team, headed by, of course, the ITO, Ma'am Genevieve Kulong, together with Mr. Michael Rute, Sir Raymond Rico, and Sir Mudsar Muhalus.
Yes, Sir Ken, we still have there?
Yes, and also we would like to thank the TVL documentation team. So, ayun, Zamboanga City Division, headed by, of course, Dr. Laarni Miranda. Ayan, hello, ma'am.
Okay, do we still have some shout-outs, Sir Ken?
Also, we would like to acknowledge the HRDC team, headed by Ma'am Imelda Brutas. Together with her is Ma'am Jeanette Jahani, Geraldine Mendoza, Sir Ryan Luaton, Ma'am Marjorie Cabana, and Ma'am Regine Peñaflor. And also shout out to Sir Abel Brutas of Culianan National High School and to Maria Clara National High School.
Okay, so this time, Sir Ken, let's stand by for an infomercial.
Enroll at Dictapul National High School and take the Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Agri-Fishery Arts Strand. It can gain you requisite COCs and NCs, which would be essential when looking for better career opportunities in agriculture and fishery arts. These are all important in today's competitive economy and global workforce. The Agri-Fishery Arts Strand was designed for hands-on learning and application of skills that are related to agriculture and aquaculture. You will be taking various subjects that are connected to other jobs such as food processing, fish pond operation. At the Agri-Fishery Arts Strand, you can familiarize yourself with the production industries, our food source. You can also dive deep in the field of aquaculture and learn about fish production, fish wharf operation, and food processing. This curriculum aims to make sure that you are all well-informed and well-prepared with the basic skills and knowledge just in case you choose to work in farms or fisheries. You will also undergo a personal entrepreneurial competencies so you can enhance your business management skills. There are a lot of businesses you can start once you graduate in this track. You can open a fish pond, be a rice thresher, or begin a small-scale food processing enterprise. You can still take up courses on agriculture, fisheries, and forestry. After college, you can also get careers such as development researcher, agriculturist, animal husbandry, or aquatic ecologist. Come to Dictapul National High School and enroll the TVL track Agri-Fishery Arts Strand.
Once again, we are here at the HRDC Zamboanga City Division. I'm your host, Geraldine Mendoza, reporting live. Together with us this afternoon is the officer in charge of the POEA Region 9, Ma'am Marietta M. Beliotinos. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Let's have a quick interview with ma'am. Ma'am, do you think with the present pandemic situation we have right now, will there be a great impact, especially in the manners of hiring individuals suited for their job?
No, it's time of pandemic, but I think there is still this big chance because ang daming nawalan ng trabaho, right? Daming nawalan ng trabaho, and with the present technology na pwedeng mag-apply, no? Pwedeng mag-apply kahit hindi physical, walang face-to-face. They can, of course, be interviewed through online, and they can submit their documents. So, tuloy pa rin, at may ano dyan, no? Although, medyo ano nga lang, may diferensya nung nakaraan na hindi pa Hindi pa, wala pang pandemic, pero still, life goes on.
Life goes on. And thank you because of the technology that we
Yes.
have right now. Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am. That's Ma'am Marietta and Belvio Quindos for that well and informative information and for gracing this afternoon's event. Once again, that's the officer in charge of the POEA Region 9, Ma'am Marietta and Belvio Quindos.
Welcome back. Once again, we'd like to invite and promote that tomorrow, for the last day of our launching, we will have the virtual and actual jobs fair. It's going to be a simultaneous within the city of Zamboanga City.
Also, Sir Kenny, we would like to acknowledge and say thank you to all the persons behind this IDD-TVL launching today. Yes, since day one. Ipakita nga natin sa camera, yes. They are the very active persons behind IDD-TVL launching since day one hanggang bukas po
There
yan.
you
Ayan,
go. Ayan.
kaway-kaway po tayo. Say hi. Yan, o diba?
That's the men and women, diba?
Yes.
Working
The
hand
power
in hand.
team behind the scene,
That's
behind the camera.
True.
Yes. Sa
Ma'am
inyong tanan, daghang salamat. Power pata, antud ugma. Yes, ayan.
Maraming salamat po.
Okay.
Ayan si Ma'am Bev.
Yes, the superwoman heading the IT team of Zamboanga City Division.
Ayan, maraming salamat sa ating mga viewers in the entire Zamboanga City Division, sa teachers, grade 10 learners, grade 12 learners, and also to their parents. Maraming salamat po sa pagsama sa amin ngayon. Okay, Gay?
Here ends our day 2 for the IDD-TVL program launching. This is your host, Miss Mary Gay Resurrection.
And I am Kenny Drake Bar Jose saying,
Nuay cosa imposible, cree, junto, puede.
This is the chance to learn, let's brighten the day. With you the journey will continue. Yes, to education, we are reaching to you. We'll be on your way, we know we can help you learn. Yes, we can, we reach high, we big, we believe. Que junto puede, para con el zamboangueños. Yes, with you we'll continue. Let's say yes to education. Que junto puede, para con el zamboangueños. Yes, we can reach high, dream big, we believe. Que junto puede, para con el zamboangueños. Yes, with you we'll continue. Let's say yes to education. Que junto puede, para con el zamboangueños. The long roads, the mountains high, the challenging seas will reach out to you. We'll do it, we'll bring it, we'll guide you on your way. Yes, we can, we reach high, dream big, we believe. Que junto puede, para con el zamboangueños. Yes, with you we'll continue and say yes to education. Que junto puede, para con el zamboangueños. junto puede para con el sambuangueño.